question here from Eamon. I'm going to put it up on the screen. He goes, what's the best way to communicate with your bookkeeper? Is it on a daily, weekly, or monthly, quarterly basis? Like, what are your thoughts on this, Nathan?
Yeah, good question. So for me, we offer a monthly bookkeeping service, right? So we're updating the books every day, every week. But if someone's like, hey, I need to report every Friday, that's not something that we offer. So usually that daily communication is a little bit too much. What will happen on a monthly basis is, even though our goal is to learn your business and not ask you the same, what is this transaction over and over, usually clients will have random stuff that we're not able to Google or we don't know what it is. So there usually is some kind of communication. Hey, can you categorize these transactions or let us know what they are so we can mark it correctly going forward. And if you have questions about your books, your income statement, your balance sheet, your cash flow, you should absolutely reach out to your bookkeeper and make sure you understand your numbers and that you get all your questions answered. So usually on a monthly basis is a good frequency for communication, but there will be something that comes out maybe before you get your book saying, hey, I'm almost done with your books. Help me categorize this. Or we have clients who are super proactive who say, hey, I just bought this. Here's what it is. And they'll inform their bookkeeper even before the books are due.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. I would assume in you guys' environment, basically it's memorized transactions. So it's automatically pulling the feed of all the transactions from the bank account or from the business credit cards. It's flowing directly into the online QuickBooks or Xero. A lot of the stuff gets memorized, which is awesome. And it's those discrepancies that they need to reach out and be like, hey, what's this? What's that? To make sure it's categorized correctly.
Right. And a lot of times it just depends how organized the business owner is. I'll give kind of like an e-commerce example. We'll have a client who will have two credit cards. One credit card's only for buying inventory. The other credit card's for expenses. Stuff like that makes it super easy for your bookkeeper. And other people, they're just charging lots of random things and everything's different every single month. So it kind of depends on how organized you are, but it's fairly normal. Like if we sign a new client, we're doing their first set of books, to have a few questions, make sure we have things right, but then get into a good sequence where that goes down and down every single month.